In a quaint suburban neighborhood, where the streets seemed to vanish into the embracing darkness of the night, stood a solitary house. Its weathered facade told tales of a bygone era, of days when laughter echoed through its halls and warmth radiated from its hearth. But now, those walls harbored a secret, one that began to unravel the very moment I made the decision to purchase this seemingly innocuous abode. I can still recall the day vividly, as my friends rallied around me, their faces filled with excitement and anticipation, unaware of the ominous fate that awaited us all. Together, we embarked on the journey of moving in, our laughter mingling with the clinking of boxes and the shuffling of furniture. Little did we know, those innocent moments would soon give way to a series of inexplicable events that would shake us to our core. At first, the signs were subtle, easily dismissed as the product of an overactive imagination or the fatigue of relocating to a new home. Objects would mysteriously shift from their designated places, and items would vanish only to reappear in the most unexpected of locations. I brushed off these occurrences as mere quirks of memory, unwilling to entertain the notion that something more sinister lurked beneath the surface. However, as days turned into weeks, the atmosphere within the house grew increasingly oppressive, suffused with an inexplicable heaviness that seemed to permeate every corner. The air itself felt charged with an otherworldly energy, and whispers of long-forgotten secrets seemed to echo within the walls. Despite my attempts to rationalize the growing sense of unease, I could not shake the feeling that something was terribly amiss. It was on one fateful night, shrouded in the cloak of darkness, that the true nature of this house revealed itself to me. As I lay in bed, the silence of the night shattered by the creaking of floorboards and the faint rustle of curtains, I heard it a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, emanating from the darkness beyond my bedroom door. Curiosity mingled with trepidation, I rose from my bed and ventured downstairs, drawn inexorably toward the source of the mysterious sound. As I descended into the dimly lit hallway, a chill ran down my spine, and I could feel the weight of unseen eyes upon me. Upon reaching the ground floor, I was met with a sight that defied all reason. Objects seemed to move of their own accord, propelled by an unseen force, while shadows danced along the walls in a macabre display. It was as if the very essence of the house had come alive, twisting and contorting in the darkness. Fear gripped me like a vice, but I was determined to uncover the truth behind these inexplicable occurrences. With trembling hands, I reached for the phone, dialing the emergency number as I recounted the events unfolding before me. Yet, when the authorities arrived, they found no evidence of foul play, no signs of intrusion or disturbance. In the days that followed, I found myself haunted by the memory of that night, unable to shake the feeling that something malevolent lurked within the walls of my new home. Every creak of the floorboards, every flicker of the lights, served as a grim reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond my sight. Desperate for answers, I delved into the history of the house, scouring old records and archives in search of clues. What I discovered sent shivers down my spine, tales of tragedy and loss, of lives cut short and souls left to wander the earth in search of peace. It became clear to me that this house was more than just bricks and mortar. It was a vessel for something ancient and unspeakable, a beacon for the restless spirits that dwelled within its walls. With each passing day, the presence within the house seemed to grow stronger, its influence spreading like a malignant tumor. Objects would vanish without a trace, only to reappear in the most unlikely of places, while strange noises echoed through the empty halls. It was as if the very fabric of reality was unraveling, and I was powerless to stop it. In a last desperate bid for salvation, I reached out to those who had once called this house home, hoping to glean some insight into the darkness that plagued it. Yet, their words offered little solace, only serving to deepen the sense of dread that had taken root within me. And so, with a heavy heart and a weary soul, I made the decision to abandon this accursed place, to leave behind the memories and the nightmares that haunted me. As I drove away, the looming silhouette of the house faded into the distance, yet I could still feel its malevolent gaze upon me, a reminder of the horrors that lurked within its walls. In the end, I may have escaped the clutches of that haunted house, but its memory will forever linger in the darkest recesses of my mind, a constant reminder of the fragility of sanity and the ever-present darkness that lies just beyond the veil of reality.